presents WrestleMania 33 match card predictions. What else did you expect? It's WrestleMania week, people. The ultimate thrill ride. Woo! Anyways, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. We're gonna go through these matches like it's a hot knife through some butter. Ooh, let's do this damn thing. A lot of matches. First, we're gonna start off the kickoff show. There's 3 matches on the kickoff show, so let's get down to it. First up, we got Austin Aries versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship on the kickoff show. This match probably should have been on the main show because, you know, it is the Cruiserweight title. They're trying to make the Cruiserweight title into something prestigious, but nonetheless, it's gonna be on the kickoff show, so what can we really do? I got Neville walking out of this as the champion still. I think that a long title run for just one person, since they have been throwing the title back and forth between people, they've been changing it up, switching it up, and I think Neville could just go for a longer time, you know, maybe run it all the way to SummerSlam, then eventually drop it to maybe Austin Aries down the line. But until then, I've got Neville walking out as the champion, proclaiming and just further telling everyone that he is the king of the cruiserweights. Next up, we got the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match. We got Alexa Bliss putting the title up against any and all available SmackDown Women's competitors. That includes Natalya, Becky Lynch, Mickie James, Carmella, and yeah, maybe Naomi. I don't know. But there's a lot of talk, a lot of speculation that they could be bringing in some superstars that are currently injured or have been injured for a while. They could be bringing back some from the past, some talks of Kelly, Eve Torres, Eve Marie, if she's still with the company. Emma and Summer Rae have also been rumored to be in this match, and also Naomi, as I said. But I still have Alexa Bliss walking out as the champion. Now, these plans were changed due to Naomi's injury, because I do believe that if she was still the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, she would be walking in and out of WrestleMania as the Women's Champion, because it is her hometown of Orlando, Florida, and she would have been a really good champion, I believe. But that isn't the case. We got Alexa Bliss, who is still a pretty good champion, so I think she's going to walk out as the champion, and then eventually when Naomi does come back, and if she comes back at WrestleMania, they will begin another feud, and they will go, and Naomi will probably win SmackDown Live Women's Championship again down the line and have a longer run with it. But until then, SmackDown Live Women's Champion Alexa Bliss will walk out with her title as the winner. Then to round out the kickoff show, we got the match that no one's really excited about. There's a lot of matches that no one's really excited about, but it is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the 4th annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Let me list off the names that are currently in this match as we speak. We got The Big Show, we got Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn, and Apollo Crews, and also Mojo Rawley, because I just saw it on my screen right here, are also in this match. Now, the winner of this match, Braun Strowman, has to be. He's the monster among men. He is the man. Do it. Sami Zayn could also be a possible winner, but I just don't see Sami Zayn walking out as the winner. Braun Strowman has to do it. Maybe it'll further his career. Maybe it'll do things for him. I just think there maybe should be more incentive for this match. You know, maybe give them a title match, possibly. But they're not going to do that this year because, well, it's on the kickoff show. Nobody fucking cares about the kickoff show. So even though nobody cares about the kickoff show, I got Braun Strowman because I just want to hear that guy yell, Braun! Next up, we got a match that had some breaking news recently. It is the Raw Tag Team Championship, putting the Club, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, versus the tag team of Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Now, this match was originally just supposed to be a triple threat tag team match, but now it is a triple threat tag team ladder match, which adds a little bit more excitement for this match. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of build-up for this match anyways, but the fact that Cesaro and Sheamus did come out with a ladder on Monday Night Raw and attack everyone with it kind of indicated that it was going to become a ladder match. And I think at least one of these matches on the card has to have some kind of stipulation to it, because every WrestleMania there's some kind of stipulation match, at least 1 or 2 possibly. So in this match, so the tag team ladder match, it's going to be interesting to see because none of these are really, you know, the typical put them in a ladder match type superstars. I could maybe see Enzo Amore probably getting hit a lot with a ladder in the face. That would be a sight to see. Maybe Enzo Amore flying off the top of a ladder. I don't know. But the winners of this match are going to be the Club, because they need to go on a long run with these titles and they need to be built up as credible champions. So coming out of WrestleMania, they need to be built as credible champions just throw a bunch of people at them and have them beat them all down. Club will reign supreme on this night. Till then, I got Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson walking out of WrestleMania, still the Raw Tag Team Champions. Next up, we got the Intercontinental Championship match, Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. This match, surprisingly, doesn't have a stipulation added to it when, of course, Baron Corbin tried to murder Dean Ambrose with a fucking forklift, and they've basically been going back and forth. If any match needed a stipulation, this match, by all means, should have been a no disqualification street fight type of match. It needs that type of match because you got two guys that are gonna go at it and try and kill each other. Literally, Baron Corbin tried to kill Dean Ambrose with a fucking forklift, and you make this match a regular singles match? I'm not buying that. I'm not having that. Maybe it'll change, maybe it won't, probably won't, but until that happens, for this match, I got Baron Corbin coming out as the new Intercontinental Champion. Dean Ambrose has kind of been doing, he's been doing okay as an Intercontinental Champion, you know, he didn't have that huge, run as he did before with the Intercontinental Championship, and he's kind of been floating as a champion and just as a superstar in general on SmackDown since he lost the world title a couple months ago, but he still is doing good, but I think Baron Corbin is on that rise to be the next top heel on SmackDown, so to give him a title and see how he does with it would be interesting, and he could hold it maybe up until SummerSlam, drop it, and then go for the world title and be in the world title picture. So I got Baron Corbin winning the Intercontinental Championship, the lone wolf walking out as the IC champ. Next up, we got the other mid-card title, but it's not really a mid-card title. We're talking about these two. We got best friends turned bitter enemies. We got Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. This is one of the matches that intrigues me the most about WrestleMania because this match has been building up for months and months. We could see it, we believed it, and now it is here in our hands and we're finally getting to see it. It should have been for the Universal title, to be honest, but it's definitely going to be one of the better matches of the night in my opinion, just because the two guys that are in this match are so good, they work so well together, whether they're opponents or whether they're teammates. They are going to put on a great match. I also think that it's going to be an incredible storytelling as well. These two can put on a storytelling match like no other superstars can, maybe except for Shawn Michaels and Eddie Guerrero. But these two are going to tear the house down. It's going to be awesome to see this match, and the build-up has been just as equally awesome. So for this match, I got Kevin Owens walking out as the United States Champion. I know the US title doesn't really mean much in this feud, but it's a nice incentive to have. So I see Kevin Owens walking out as the US Champion. There's no real reason for Chris Jericho to retain. He's probably going to leave on Fozzy World Tour, but he's probably going to go off for his break usually. He's been around for a long time in the WWE for over a year now, so I think it's time that he steps away. Not that I want to see him step away, just this is about usually the time that he does step away. He said that himself, it's been one of the best runs of his career, and to end it on such a high note with a feud and a guy like Kevin Owens to finally end this feud, it's amazing, and I applaud Chris Jericho so much for giving so much for this feud, so much for the last year, because he's been doing some of the best work of his career. But to bestow the United States Championship upon Kevin Owens would be good. It would add another championship title to his resume, and maybe he could do something with it. Make it a credible championship like it once was. Not saying that Chris Jericho wasn't a credible champion, it's just that he doesn't need it. But Kevin Owens is the US champion, sure, I'll buy it. Kevin Owens will walk out as the US champion. Next up, we got the Raw Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way match. We got the champion Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus Charlotte versus Nia Jax. Now this match was kind of put together on the fly, seeing as last week they only just now included Nia Jax into the fold, and that just kind of means that they're not really interested in this match at all as they were last year. So there's so many ways you could see this match ending up, but I see it ending Sasha Banks finally turning on Bayley and ending their friendship and becoming the true heel that she is, because she works so much better as a heel. She's good as a babyface, but damn is she a good heel. And she was facing Bayley at NXT TakeOver, stealing that little girl's bow and putting it on and making her cry. That is the Sasha Banks that we all want to see, the ruthless, the just not caring about anyone else but herself, Sasha Banks. And I think they can have more classic matches, and they can just go on and have a huge feud. It'll be best friends turn bitter enemies type thing. So I see Sasha Banks finally turning on Bayley and becoming the Raw Women's Champion. Next, we've got Shane McMahon is going to jump off of something high. There's been rumors that they're going to build a huge huge fucking roller coaster thing, so he's gonna jump off of that maybe. But I'm looking forward to this match a little bit, just because I'm excited to see what Shane McMahon is gonna do and how well AJ Styles is gonna do. It's the second WrestleMania, so it's good. It should be exciting. But Shane McMahon and AJ Styles is gonna walk out as the winner. Next up, we got the non-sanctioned match between Seth Rollins and Triple H. This has a lot of potential to make Seth Rollins look really, really good, and Seth Rollins needs to look really, really good. I don't think they did enough with this feud, seeing as Seth Rollins was injured for a time. But even during the build-up for 8 months ago, you know, they didn't really do a good job of making Seth Rollins look as a credible babyface. You know, they just kind of come out and whine about how Triple H screwed him and how, you know, Triple H made the wrong decision. He kept saying that Triple H made the wrong decision. He put his trust in the wrong guy. You know, he stopped trusting Seth Rollins and all that. I think Seth Rollins needed to just say, you know what, you screwed me, fuck you. I'm gonna make your life a living hell now. Instead, he just came out and became a whiny little bitch. But now they're starting to get back to what they should be doing, and that's, you know, I created you, now I'm gonna destroy you type of Triple H. This Triple H, he's been doing some of the most savage fucking promos in a long ass time. He has been doing some great mic work over these last few weeks, just ripping everybody apart. You know, he ripped apart Mick Foley a couple weeks ago. The fans have been fucking ripped apart by him. Seth Rollins has been ripped apart by him. That moment where he told Seth Rollins to sit down in the chair and he said, "Good boy." Oh god, it was so bad, but oh, I love it. So this match has a lot of potential to be really, really good and also really, really bad, because we all know that Seth Rollins is legitimately injured. So he does have a legitimate injury that he's just coming out of, so it could further his injury or he could come out of it unscathed. Yeah, it's going to be good. But the winner of this match has to be Seth Rollins, and if not, they're going to probably prolong this feud, and this feud doesn't really need to be prolonged. But I see Seth Rollins coming out on top. There's probably going to be a lot of crutches involved in this match. I don't know why, but you know, they're probably going to use a crutch on each other, just hit the shit out of each other with a crutch. So yeah, that's right. I see that match going. Seth Rollins coming out as the winner, and who knows? Maybe Triple H will stick around and he'll, you know, make his new heel group with Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. So we'll see what happens there. But for now, Seth Rollins versus Triple H. I got Seth Rollins coming out of that match as the winner. Next up, we got the Power Couples match. We got John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Now, this match, I know I can see which way it's gonna go, but this is how I want it to go. This is how I want it to be. I want The Miz to pick up the win in this match. I want The Miz and Maurice to beat John Cena and Nikki Bella, just because I want The Miz to have 2 victories over John Cena at WrestleMania. You know, John Cena can say whatever he wants about The Miz, but at the end of the day, Miz has 2 victories over John Cena at WrestleMania. So, and I think, why not? You know, why not build up The Miz as one of the top heels in the company? He has been doing the best heel work in the company for the last year. You know, his promos, even his in-ring work has been really good. And having Maurice by his side has just added this element of like, oh, you're doing well, and now you have a pretty girl, a pretty wife. You know, fuck you, man. Like, it just adds like such heel nature to him, and it just makes him so much better as a performer, as a superstar. So I think The Miz and Maurice should walk out of this match as the winners. I don't know if they're going to walk out of this match as the winners, but I do want them to win, just to see, you know, The Miz and Maurice celebrate over beating John Cena and Nikki Bella. So The Miz and Maurice winning this match at WrestleMania. Next up, we got The Phenom versus the Big Dog. Ooh, ah! Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. It's a make or break match. It really is. You know, some people are saying that this is Taker's last WrestleMania match. And damn, what a match to go out on, am I right? You know, it's no Triple H, Hell in a Cell, end of an era match, but damn, you got Roman Reigns. Ooh, in one of the worst built feuds on this card. They're just fighting over whose yard it is. Damn. But I think this match is going to be okay. It's not going to be great because you don't have, you know, The Undertaker is pushing 50 plus years. Roman Reigns is not great. Can't carry a match on his own. And the build-up hasn't been very good. You know, The Undertaker just came out on Raw and just held his arms up for a really long time and then slowly brought them down. It was weird. I felt uncomfortable. Everyone in the building felt uncomfortable, I know that. But yeah, The Undertaker should win this match because I think the only blemish on his record should be Brock Lesnar. He only needs 1 loss at WrestleMania, because think about it. If you have 2 losses at WrestleMania and you're The Undertaker, you're okay with one of them. Brock Lesnar. You know, he's Brock Lesnar. He's Brock fucking Lesnar. The other is Roman Reigns. What the fuck? So, unless they decide to go heel Reigns and then just, you know, the boos, he's gonna get booed regardless. So, they should probably just turn him heel, maybe not win the match, but I think Undertaker should come out of this match victorious. And if it is his last WrestleMania match, you know, I'm sure he's one of the old school, he is the old school veteran, you know, like a Shawn Michaels, where he wants to end his career on a loss, try to make the other guy look good. But no, Undertaker deserves a win at WrestleMania, especially after all the shit he's been through his last 25 plus years, especially after his loss at WrestleMania, losing his streak. And, you know, the Undertaker matches are just not as exciting anymore because he doesn't have the streak. You know, his last few WrestleManias haven't been that exciting. So, yeah, he definitely should pick up this win at WrestleMania. So, The Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. Undertaker comes out of that match looking strong, and if it is his last match, looking fantastic, lots of respect. And if Roman Reigns is going to come out of this match as a heel, that's even better. Next up, we got the Universal title match. We got Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar wins this match. I don't fucking care about this match because I don't care. The last 2 matches have been complete shit, and yeah, I don't care about this match. Brock Lesnar's gonna win. Why the fuck would Goldberg win again? He'll be 3-0 against Brock Lesnar. Why? Why, WWE, have you doomed us to have 2 part-timers in the fucking main event? Fuck you. And then we got the WWE Championship match. We got Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. This feud has been interesting. Kind of same with the Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens thing. It's been building for months. You can see the foundation set for a couple months ago when Randy Orton did join the Wyatt family. He knew eventually he was going to turn on him. He didn't know when, he didn't know where, but eventually he was going to. And when he won the Royal Rumble, you know, and then Bray Wyatt won the Elimination Chamber, and everything was like, okay, he's gonna face him, you know, he's gonna fight him at WrestleMania. So, yeah, Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. I would like to see Bray Wyatt retain. I think he should, but I also see Randy Orton walking out as the champion because I think out of the last few Royal Rumble winners, the winner has walked in and not walked out as the winner. I believe that is true until WrestleMania 29. Yeah, WrestleMania 29 was the last one where the Royal Rumble winner walked in to WrestleMania and won. Yeah, it was John Cena versus The Rock. So, yeah. They probably want Orton to win. I don't know how many title reigns he has, but they probably want him to win. And yeah, they'll probably, you know, prolong this feud for a little bit more, a little bit longer, so they can have more matches and just escalate the feud even more. So I see Randy Orton walking out as a champion. I don't know which match is going to go on last. You know, for right now, they have the WWE Championship match on the top, and the Universal title is second. I don't know if that's hierarchy because it's the WWE title and that's the Universal title. So I don't know. It could go either way. Probably going to be Lesnar versus Goldberg just because, you know, they're paying them millions of dollars to be at this event, and, you know, why not give them the main event? Unfortunately, that's the card we've been dealt, ladies and gentlemen. This is the card we've been dealt. So many matches. I'm tired. Just honestly going through this match card, I don't know. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe and maybe hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And also you can follow me on all my social medias, my Twitter, my Instagram, the official AirGTV Facebook page is up there. You can find them all on nerdchronicle.com. Go check out Nerd Chronicle, the Nerd Chronicle podcast. We upload a new episode this week. It's a great episode. It's about an hour long. You can listen to it and enjoy our ramblings. And you know, go check out nerdchronicle.com. Also check out the Nerd Chronicle wrestling podcast. I'll be uploading a new episode very soon. Also, just check out nerdchronicle.com in general. And also, I want to give a big shout out to David, aka White, for this. He's on Nerd Chronicle, part of the Nerd Chronicle family. He created the intro for this video. He made me a few intros to try out for my videos, and I want to give a big shout out to him for making those intros. So thank you so much for making those intros. They're awesome. I love them very, very much, and I appreciate it. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.